Long before farms existed, humans still found reliable food every single day. How they managed this without crops or animals remains deeply fascinating today. This documentary explores how early humans met daily food needs before farming systems. We will follow evidence from archaeology fossils and living hunter-gatherer studies. Understanding food survival explains movement cooperation and decision-making in prehistoric human groups. The goal is to see daily survival as a system, not a single action. Early humans lived in landscapes that changed often and offered uncertain food opportunities. Finding food required constant awareness of seasons, animal behavior, and edible plant cycles. No single source of food could be trusted for long periods alone. This uncertainty pushed humans to spread risk across many different food options. Plants, animals, insects, and shellfish all played roles at different times locally. Early humans learned which foods appeared briefly and which stayed available longer. This knowledge did not come from instinct, but from shared experience alone. Groups passed food knowledge through observation, imitation, and careful teaching across generations. Children learned early which foods were safe, dangerous, or worth the effort. Mistakes could be costly, so learning happened slowly and cautiously over time. Food survival depended not only on skill, but also on cooperation within groups. Hunting, gathering, and sharing worked best when groups coordinated their efforts closely. Some people tracked animals while others collected plants nearby during daily foraging rounds. This division of effort increased success without exhausting everyone, physically or mentally. Food was often shared to reduce individual failure and support injured members. Sharing also built trust, which mattered deeply in harsh environments over time. However, food sharing required rules that balanced fairness and survival within groups. These rules were flexible and adjusted as conditions changed seasonally and locally. Early humans also stored food briefly using drying, caching, or natural cold. Storage reduced risk, but never replaced daily searching entirely for sustenance needs. Because storage was limited, movement remained a key survival strategy for groups. Groups followed food patterns rather than forcing food to grow locally reliably. This flexible approach allowed survival across forest plains and icy regions worldwide. Yet many details about daily choices remain difficult to fully reconstruct today. Archaeologists pieced together clues from tools, bones, and ancient campsites carefully studied. These clues hint at strategies that balanced effort, risk, and energy use. Animal remains show early humans targeted species that offered high energy returns. Large animals provided meat, fat, marrow, and hides useful beyond food alone. But large game hunting was risky and often failed without careful planning. Because of this, risk hunting was balanced with steady plant and small animal gathering. Plants offered predictable calories, but required deep knowledge of seasons and locations. Roots, tubers, nuts, berries, and seeds formed reliable parts of daily diets. Many plant foods needed processing to remove toxins or improve digestibility. Stone tools show wear patterns linked to cutting plants and cracking hard shells. Fire also played a role in making certain foods safer and easier to digest. Cooking increased calories gained from food without increasing foraging time. Evidence suggests fire use expanded the range of edible plants significantly. This expansion reduced pressure on hunting alone for survival needs. Small animals like rabbits, birds, and fish filled important dietary gaps. These animals were easier to catch and provided steady protein sources. Fishing tools and shell remains show coastal and river food strategies. Insects also supplied protein and fat with minimal energy cost. Such foods rarely leave traces but are important in ethnographic comparisons. Early humans adjusted food choices based on age, strength, and group roles. Older members shared knowledge, while younger members handled physically demanding tasks. Pregnant or injured individuals relied more heavily on shared food networks. This social safety net increased group survival across unpredictable environments. Food decisions were rarely random and followed learned patterns of success. Over time, groups refined routes that connected multiple food sources efficiently. These routes changed with seasons and animal migration patterns. Movement allowed humans to avoid exhausting local resources permanently. This strategy contrasts sharply with later farming dependence on fixed locations. Flexibility remained the strongest advantage before agriculture existed. However, flexibility also meant constant decision-making under uncertainty. Groups weighed energy costs against possible food rewards daily. Archaeological evidence shows camps were often temporary and reused seasonally. This reuse suggests memory of productive areas passed across generations. Such memory formed the backbone of survival without farming systems. Food survival also depended on reading subtle environmental signals in daily life. Tracks, broken plants, and animal sounds guided decisions long before modern tools. Early humans learned to read landscapes like maps filled with quiet information. Water sources often determined where food could be found nearby. Animals gathered near water and plants grew more reliably in these areas. Seasonal rains reshaped food availability and forced rapid group adjustments. During dry periods, groups relied more on stored knowledge than stored food. This knowledge reduced wasted effort during scarce conditions. Early humans avoided overhunting by moving rather than depleting resources fully. This behavior helped maintain food availability over longer periods. Evidence suggests humans understood limits even without formal planning systems. Failure still happened when weather shifted suddenly or animals disappeared. Starvation risk was real and shaped cautious food strategies constantly. Groups responded by widening diets rather than specializing too narrowly. Diet diversity acted as insurance against environmental surprise. This approach reduced dependence on any single food source. Tool variety reflects this flexible food strategy clearly. Different tools served cutting, scraping, digging, and pounding food materials. Each tool type supported access to different calorie sources. Broken tools found at sites show heavy use rather than decorative purpose. Time investment in tool making paid off through increased food access. However, tools alone could not guarantee daily success. Group communication played a critical role during foraging activities. Signals and vocal sounds helped coordinate movement and warn of danger. These communications reduced wasted energy and improved group efficiency. Successful food days strengthened group bonds and shared confidence. Unsuccessful days reinforced caution and adaptive learning. Children observed both success and failure during daily food activities. This observation shaped future decision-making without written instruction. Learning through watching built skill gradually across many years. By adulthood, individuals carried deep local food knowledge. This collective memory formed a living survival system before farming. Over time, these food strategies shaped how early humans thought and planned daily life. Survival depended on foresight rather than immediate hunger alone. Groups learned to anticipate shortages before they became dangerous. This anticipation guided movement decisions weeks or months ahead. Evidence from repeated campsites shows planning beyond single-day needs. Such planning did not require farming, but required shared experience. Early humans balanced caution with opportunity during food searches. Too much risk could cost lives, but too little limited survival. This balance defined successful groups over long periods. Food survival systems were flexible, not fixed rules. They changed as environments shifted and groups gained new knowledge. This adaptability explains how humans spread across diverse prehistoric landscapes. It also explains why farming arrived much later in human history. Before farming, survival depended on reading nature, not controlling it. Daily food success relied on skill, memory, and cooperation combined. No single innovation replaced this system completely. Instead, many small advantages worked together continuously. Archaeology shows no sudden solution, only gradual refinement over time. This refinement kept early humans alive for tens of thousands of years. Their success came from understanding food as a moving challenge. Farming eventually replaced mobility, but only after long experimentation. Until then, early humans thrived without planted fields. They survived through diversity, flexibility, and shared knowledge. This system demanded constant attention and learning. It shaped social bonds and group trust deeply. Food survival was never just about eating. It shaped movement tools, relationships, and choices. Understanding this system reveals the foundation of human endurance. It explains survival without farming clearly and realistically. The story is not heroic, but practical and human. These strategies reflect adaptation, not dominance over nature. They show intelligence expressed through restraint and cooperation. If this perspective helped you understand early human survival, please like, share, and subscribe for more documentaries.